G42 partners to build Stargate AI data center. And so again, this tribulation here. This is global. This is working on everything, this global infrastructure with AI. This is something really, really to watch. Trump's big, beautiful bill would ban states from regulating AI for a decade. This is scary. And of course, they didn't go into that. Their little fake argument was all about, money. The big thing here, think about it. Think about it. In 2020, the thing we can't say because we might be taken down, um, the thing that we can't talk about now, the drug companies, they're you can't sue them for what happens to you if you take the thing we can't talk about. You can't. Well, now you can't have any laws against AI for a decade. All throughout the tribulation period, you can do nothing about what AI is about to do. That's interesting. That's really, really interesting. So AI companies could soon be protected from most lawsuits under the GOP bill. I think it's interesting because there is no way Republicans would have gone for this if it wasn't for this political blindness. It's just amazing. But world's first computer that combines human brain with silicon is now available. And so everything is moving forward, this combining man and machine, this getting the AI in you. Humans are now hackable animals. Elon Musk activates Starlink internet access in Iran. And everybody, this was a big hero move. This was a big hero move. But what I saw when I saw this is when the tribulation happens, there is one person that is able to make sure everybody can communicate no matter where you are. Everybody can communicate. Everybody can be linked up because they have to be linked up. They have to be. In order for the enemy to have complete control, he's got to be able to track and survey everything. It's all right there, and it's just continuing to burrow in, and we are so excited and happy to have this done to us. It's so amazing. It's just so amazing to see it happen, and it's just crazy to see it actually unfold. So the rise of lawlessness and the beast system. And so we see this beast system coming in through technology. We see the beast system come in through all the nations, even nations like we see the same world ID technocracy coming in Russia and China that we see in Canada and America and the UK. They're all in lockstep together with this, just like they were all in lockstep together in 2020. Don't miss that. The beast system is all joined together. So we're seeing all this come together like this tapestry. But we also see this setup for the beast system in lawlessness, in evil, in people just being debased. The Antichrist will only have a short time to rule once he's revealed. Think about it. He's got 7 years, and really it's only the last 3.5 years where he is really in complete control and as the self-proclaimed God. The first 3.5 years, he's a hero coming on the scene, but it is really only those last 3.5 years where he has, those last 42 months, where he has complete control. And we see the way everything is coming together like this tapestry that if you're not looking for it, sometimes you may not even see how it all works together. We saw last week too, got dwarfed by everything that was going on, but last week too, there was this rise in lawlessness. riots, terrorist infiltration. I think terrorist infiltration we're going to see more of. Global chaos, all these things are happening, and it's actually being used to push the need for a world ID. Because, and we saw this with the ICE rates and the things that were happening and the push against that. And we saw cries that we need to get in there with the IDs. We need to be able to get in there and identify who everybody is, which sounds reasonable. But that is exactly the point of all of this happening in the first place. It's the classic. I mean, we shouldn't keep falling for it, but a problem that's created, again, you purposely bring in masses of people. You purposely do this. And what's so sad are these are people that are just collateral damage to these evil leaders. The people are just collateral damage on all sides of it. But you bring in the problem, you create the problem, and then you have a reaction of people crying out on all sides, crying out. But then you have the solution. There is a world ID. There is a way to track and know where everybody is. We've got the solution for you, and we can just come and implement it because you are crying out, begging us to do this to save you. And so, the problem is chaos and terror, and we're going to see more of that unfold, I do believe. People crying out for help and a centralized, controlled system, a complete surveillance, total ID control comes in. So this is happening, not just in America, this is happening globally. The same problem is happening all over the UK. It's already taken over Paris. The same problem is everywhere. And we are watching the infrastructure of the Antichrist system fall into place. And most people, regardless of their political side, are crying out for the same system from one end of the spectrum to the other. Because the enemy's smart. The very people that would have resisted this kind of government control are now on board because of politics.